And it's just terrible for AVT, right? I mean, if he had another
Yeah.
good year, I think the Jets were going to pay him. I don't think amongst Jets fans, and I'm kind of speaking for myself, but I pay attention to what other people are saying. I think if he had another great year, there would have been no qualms about doing exactly what they did with Sauce and exactly
Yep.
what they did with Garrett Wilson and making him towards the top end of that position group and paying him and having him be a part of their future. But how can you justify when you already are paying Sauce the money that you're paying him and you're already paying Garrett the money that you're paying him, giving market resetting or at least close to the top end of the market money for a player who's just not available for you, right? And that matters in this conversation. And so I just don't think the Jets will do that. Could I see them maybe playing the franchise tag game and playing the short term stuff with
Maybe.
AVT? They could. I just can't remember the last time a team used the franchise tag on an interior offensive lineman. I can't think of an example.
I mean, didn't the Chiefs do that recently? Am I mistaken? Did the Chiefs? I feel like the Chiefs did, but like the reality of the situation is usually you're using the franchise tag as a placeholder to allow you to
Right.
do one of two things: either that you want to come to a long term deal and haven't agreed to numbers yet, or in the more rare case, we don't plan on signing you, but we want to trade you. And we're gonna use your 5th year option, or not 5th year option, excuse me, the franchise tag as a way to for us to negotiate a deal with another team. Then you can negotiate your long term deal with them. And if again, but more often than not, you're using that tag on somebody that you tend to want to have there long term.
You're right. It was the Chiefs. They used it on Trey Smith actually this offseason. I totally memory hold that happening. And he was their starting right guard. So it has happened. It hasn't happened very often, but I do think it is a potential maybe band-aid to this to see how he recovers. But yeah, I mean, it's just a huge blow to what the Jets want to be offensively. And for a team, and I think this is a great way to transition into the player projections that we want to do here on the show today. For a team that I think we in the last episode said that they could win 8 games and be
Although I think we're in the minority on that, Chris. As we're recording this, everybody, it's this week. Understandable. Opening night's tomorrow. Everybody's doing their season predictions. So obviously, I'm kind of keeping an eye on what people think about the Jets and the Giants, just because we literally walk through game by game, and we seem to be in the minority on these teams getting to 8 wins. There doesn't even seem to be a lot of 7 wins out there, although I think Connor Hughes had 7 wins for the Jets. Seen a lot of 5 wins out there, a lot of fives, a lot of 5 and 12s, a lot of 6 and 11s. So I guess we're a little bit more excited. Obviously, I'm a little bit less excited about the Jets now than I was when we did that exercise. This is a big loss, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because I've noticed now
oh,
everyone's doing their predictions. It's all over social media, all over all the team websites, all that other stuff, and it feels like we are the high watermark right now among at least those in the media.
and 8 wins is not like some huge number to get to, right? I mean, it's still a below
True.
500 season,
Yeah.
but part of the calculus of getting to that number, I think, in both of our minds was how many times the Jets are going to be able to play their style of football, and that certainly takes a hit. And when you're a team that's in transition, the way the Jets and the Giants are, but for the sake of this conversation, we're talking about the Jets, you kind of need all of these breaks to go your way,
Yeah.
and immediately one of these breaks didn't go your way. And I don't want this to seem like, oh, season's over. Let's start focusing on the 2026 draft. The Jets have an extremely talented offensive line. I mean, John Simpson has been a revelation since he got to New York. They have 2 tackles that are franchise cornerstones in many people's mind, right? Joe Tippmann, they hope is their long-term center. Right now,
Yeah.
it's going to be their starting right guard. Is a very talented football player. They're not the huge loss in AVT, but they
Yeah.
haven't completely lost their identity offensively. They're just going to have to do a really good job coaching and scheming themselves into positive situations to run the football.
Agreed.